Hello everyone, I'm Chris with the Saberflux workshop, and today we're going to learn how to do a half Steve. Okay, so before we get into it, just real quick, in order to follow through with these tutorials, you need to have a contact saber or a contact sword. I make these, yay! So if you want one, just hit me up. And then if you don't have one, I do have a tutorial on how to make a DIY practice contact sword. It's pretty cheap to make, and I'll leave a link somewhere up here. And then you also want to be familiar with halos and neck rolls, because those are pretty much the backbone, or I like to say they're the backbone of all the more advanced tricks. So you want to be familiar with those two before you hop onto this one. The half Steve it's still in the beginner set list to learn of moves, but it's a little bit further up on the beginner scale. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so step one, we're going to position the contact saber on your shoulder and let it roll down your arm. Now, you want to make sure that the balance point mark is always on top of your arm. That's going to help keep the prop balanced on you as it rolls. And then just do this several times, get used to the feeling of it, and let's go to step two. Now we're going to do a neck roll, but instead of catching it with your other hand, you're going to extend your arm and let the saber roll down your arm with the balance point following your arm like we did on step one. So neck roll, extend arm, and then the saber will continue to roll down your arm into your hand. Now, this takes a lot of practice. You're probably not going to be able to do it, the first couple of tries, but with practice, you learn to do these micro adjustments on your arm and body movements that allow the balance point to remain on your arm and then the move to come out cleanly. So practice is everything, y'all. Just keep on doing this as many times as you need until you feel comfortable with this section of the move. Okay, step three. Hold the saber in front of you, about an inch or two away from the balance point, with your palm facing your way. This is going to line up the balance point with the top of your arm after you rotate the saber and let go of it. You want to follow the same principle from step one, where the balance point rolls on the top of your arm. This can be scary at first, since you still don't have too much control of the movement. You can place your hand next to your jaw to protect your face and catch the saber while you get used to it. As of the angle of your arm, you want it to be about 45 degrees. Not too high up because the saber will come down way too fast, and not too low because it won't have as much momentum. You want to have your arm extended to give the saber a nice surface to roll on. When you rotate your wrist and let go of the saber, it will give it the momentum it needs to roll down your arm. Again, I'll be demonstrating it with slowmos and multiple angles so you can get a good look at what's going on. Step 4. This is the last step. Now we're going to put together everything that we've been working on. We'll start by letting the saber drop in, but instead of catching it, We're going to let the saber make contact with our neck and wrap around it like a neck roll. Then extend the arm and allow the saber to keep on rolling into your hand. In order for the saber to wrap around your neck, the balance point has to be lined up properly. Same goes for the balance point rolling on your arms. If it's not lined up properly, the saber will fall to one side or the other. It's important to keep track of the balance point as it rolls on your body. Visually looking at it while this is happening allows you to make micro adjustments to guide the saber. However, after you practice for a while, those micro adjustments happen almost subconsciously. And again, here it is, several different angles, slow-mos, just to help you see what is going on. That is how you do a half steep. Okay, so something important I want to mention is that getting good at this takes time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. So it's completely normal if you can't do all of this, first try, first week. Everybody learns at a different pace. However, if you practice consistently and you have fun with it, you will start noticing that you start getting more comfortable with it and you'll be able to do all these cool things sooner or later. So yeah, just try to have fun, don't be frustrated, and keep on practicing. Okay, y'all, hope you enjoy the tutorial, hope it helps, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Goodbye.